Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Watching my video for first time, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so here the question is, if alpha and beta are different complex numbers with modulus of beta is equals to 1, then modulus of beta minus alpha by 1 minus alpha bar into beta is equals to what? So here alpha bar means alpha conjugate actually. So this value we need to calculate. So these are the options. So if you know this property, then this problem is very easy. And please you observe here. And the question they given modulus of beta is equals to 1. Now, if you squaring on both sides means modulus of beta whole square is equal to 1 square is 1. And here modulus of z whole square can be written as z into z bar. Like that it is modulus of beta whole square now. So it can be written as beta into beta bar. So is equals to 1. Now substitute here. So modulus of beta minus alpha by it is 1 na? So 1 can be written as beta into beta bar minus alpha bar beta. Here in the denominator beta is common, so beta is common, then it is beta bar minus alpha bar. Now we can write separate modulus for all. That means it can be written as modulus of beta minus alpha by modulus of beta into modulus of beta bar minus alpha bar. Modulus of beta bar minus alpha bar can be written as modulus of beta minus alpha whole bar. It is modulus of beta minus alpha whole bar. Actually, modulus of z is equal to modulus of z bar now. So we can write modulus of z by modulus of z bar. This value is equals to what? 1. It is like modulus of z by modulus of z bar now. So this value is what? 1. But it is modulus of beta. Modulus of beta value also 1. So here 1 by 1 is 1. So here option C is the correct one. The question is, if 1 omega and omega square are 3 cubes roots of unity, then 1 minus omega plus omega square, 1 plus omega minus omega square is what? So these are the options. So these are the conditions. Actually 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. Here 1 plus omega is equals to, it is plus omega square. If you take right side means it is minus omega square now. So 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square. Like that 1 plus omega square is equal to, it is plus omega. If you take right side means minus omega. That means 1 plus omega square is equal to minus omega. And omega cube value is 1. Please remember this. If you know this is actually very easy. So here 1 plus omega square. 1 plus omega square is equal to minus omega. Minus omega. And here the remaining is minus omega. And here it is 1 plus omega. So 1 plus omega is equals to minus omega square. And here the remaining is minus omega square. Minus omega and minus omega is minus 2 omega into, it is minus omega square and minus omega square is minus 2 omega square. So here minus into minus is plus and 2 to the 4. Omega into omega square is omega cube. 4 into omega cube is 1. So 4 into 1 is 4. So here option B is the correct. Question is, if z is equal to root 3 plus I whole cube, 3i plus 4 whole square by 8 plus 6i whole square, then modulus of z is equals to what? So these are the options. Here we calculate modulus of z. That's why actually on simplification and all, it will take very long time. That's why take the modulus on both sides. So here, take the modulus on both sides. Now, so it is modulus of z. It is actually whole modulus. So we can write it is all multiplication. We can write separate modulus also. I write directly here. So it can be written as modulus of root 3 plus I whole cube, and it is modulus of 3i plus 4 whole square by it is modulus of 8 plus 6i whole square. So this value I calculate here. Modulus of root 3 plus I is root of root 3 whole square is 3 plus here I coefficient is 1. 1 square is 1. So it is root 4. Value is 2. Here root of here 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16. It is root of 25. Na? So 5. And it is root of 8 square is 64. 6 square is 36. Root of 100 is 10. Now I substitute here. So this value is equals to 2. No? So whole cube, that means 2 cube, and this value is 5. It is whole square, that's why 5 square by, and this value is 10. So whole square, so 10 square. Here 2 cube is 8 and 5 square is 25. 10 square is 100. So 25 1 ja, 25 4 ja, 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja. So modulus of z is equals to 2. So here option D is the correct answer. Okay. So here the question is, if alpha and beta are the roots of x square minus ax plus b square is equal to 0, then alpha square plus beta square is equals to what? That is the question here. So actually the given quadratic equation x square minus ax plus b square is equal to 0. Here in the question they given alpha comma beta are the roots now. Actually one formula is there. If alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then the equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So here actually alpha comma beta are the roots means the equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Now you can compare here. So minus same na? And x same. In the place of alpha plus beta, that means alpha plus beta value is a. Okay. Now alpha beta is equals to what? B square. Here the question is, what is alpha square plus beta square? So here squaring on both sides. If squaring on both sides means it is alpha plus beta whole square is equal to it is a square now. It is like a plus b whole square. So it can be written as alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta is equal to a square. It is like a plus b whole square formula. I'll apply here. Now we need actually this value. So alpha square plus beta square plus 2. It is alpha beta. Now alpha beta value is b square is equal to a square. Now we need this value. So alpha square plus beta square is equal to a square. It is 2b square. Now take right side. So minus 2b square. So alpha square plus beta square value is a square minus 2b square. So here option C is the correct. Here the question is the real part of 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta whole inverse is. So here they asked only the real part of this value. So these are the options. So here for reducing the time, some steps I write directly here. Please understand, please. So here, first of all, this whole value is equal to, please you take z here. So z is equal to 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta whole inverse. So whole inverse. Now first of all, we can write z is equal to whole inverse means we can write 1 by this value. 1 by 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta. For simplification, here multiply and divided by this conjugate. For this conjugate, we need to multiply. So here, this conjugate is, it is 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta. Now, so this conjugate is 1 minus cos theta. It is plus na. So minus sin theta. So this is the conjugate of this one. So here multiply and divided by the conjugate. So now 1 into this value is same. It is like A plus B into A minus B. So A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Now Z is equal to 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta by, it is 1 minus cos theta whole square. So 1 minus cos theta whole square is equal to 1 plus cos square theta minus 2 cos theta. I write here directly. Minus, it is I sin theta whole square. I sin theta whole square means I square into sin square theta. Na? So I square value is minus 1. So it is minus sin square theta. It is minus. Na? So minus into minus plus sin square theta. Now Z is equal to, it is 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta by, it is 1, it is sin square theta plus cos square theta value also 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 2 cos theta. Now I continue here. Here before we get Z is equal to 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta by 2 minus 2 cos theta. So now Z is equal to 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta by, here 2 is common here, take 2 common. So 2 common means here actually meaning 1. 2 common means remaining is 1 minus cos theta. Now Z is equal to, now you can split into 2 parts, that is 1 minus cos theta by 2 into 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta by 2 into 1 minus cos theta. So it is 1 minus cos theta. It is also 1 minus cos theta. Na? These two cancel. So Z is equal to 1 by 2 minus I into sin theta by 2 into 1 minus cos theta. Here, question is, here they ask only the real part. Na? Actually I into, so this is actually imaginary part and this is the real part. Here real part is equals to what? 1 by 2. So option D is the correct answer. Here the question is, the simplified form of I power n plus I power n plus 1 plus I power n plus 2 plus I power n plus 3 is. So these are the options. So we need to simplify this. First of all, it is I power n. So I power n, please write as it is. It is I power n plus 1. I power n plus 1 can be written as I power n into I. So I power n plus 1 can be written as I power n into, actually I power 1 actually. I power 1 means I only, plus I power n plus 2. I power n plus 2 is I power n into I square. It is I power n plus 3. I power n plus 3 can be written as I power n into I cube. So here I power n is common here. Please take I power n common. So here actually meaning is 1. So I power n common means remaining is 1. Here I power n common means remaining is I. I power n common means remaining is I square. Here the remaining is I cube. Now I power n is equal to 1 plus I. It is I square. So I square value is minus 1. So here I am writing. So I square value is minus 1. I cube. I cube means actually I square into I. Na? I square value is minus 1. Minus into I is minus I. That means I cube value is minus I. Now 1 and minus 1 cancel. I and minus I cancel. Okay. So it is 0. Na? 0 into this value is 0. So here option A is the correct one. Here the question is, if 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power m is equal to 1, then the least positive integral value of m is. So these are the options. So here, first of all, this value is equals to 1 they given here. So please remember, actually after the simplification, directly the simplification value I am writing here. So please remember this. Suppose here plus I means you take directly I. Suppose if it is minus I means here directly you take minus I. Okay. Take directly, no problem. So here I now. So I whole power is what? M is equals to 1. So I power m is equal to here 1. 1 can be written as I power 4 and I power 8, I power 12, I power 4 multiple also. Actually, I power 4 multiple value is 1 actually. But the question is least positive value now. So least positive integral. Here the least positive value is I power 4. Na? I power 4 is equal to 1. So here this one can be written as I power 4. So now m is equal to what? 4. So here option A is the correct one. Question is, if 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 96 is equal to A plus IB, then A comma B is. So here we calculate A value and B value also. Now this is actually given. So before actually I explain, here 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 96. So this simplification I write directly. So here if it is minus I means directly you take minus I. Here it is plus I means directly the simplification value is plus I only we get. So it is minus I, now you take directly minus I whole power 96 is equal to A plus IB. Here 96 is a 4 multiple actually. So I power 4 multiple and minus I whole power 4 multiple, that values are 1 only. So this value is 1 is equals to A plus IB. Here 1 can be written as 1 plus I into 0 is equal to A plus IB. So here A value is equals to 1 and B value is equal to 0. So A comma B is equals to 1 comma 0. So here option B is the correct one. The question is, if alpha comma beta are roots of the quadratic equation x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, then alpha square plus beta square is. So this value we calculate here. So these are the options. And now one formula it is, if alpha comma beta are roots, then the quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So here, so the given equation is x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Here alpha comma beta are the roots now. So the equation is what? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So here it can be written as x square minus of minus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Na? Here it is actually plus 1. We can write minus into minus 1 also. So now comparing here, now x same, minus minus same. Now alpha plus beta is equals to what? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 and alpha beta is equals to 1. Now alpha square plus beta square, now squaring on both sides. So alpha plus beta whole square is equal to minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square is 1. Now it is like a plus b whole square now. So alpha plus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta is equals to 1. Now we need this value. So alpha square plus beta square plus alpha plus beta value, alpha into beta value is 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 is equal to 1. Now alpha square plus beta square is equal to 1 plus 2, you take right side, it become minus 2. Now alpha square plus beta square is equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So here option D is the correct one. If z is equal to x plus iy, then the equation modulus of z plus 1 is equal to modulus of z minus 1 represents. So these are the options. Here z is equal to, they given x plus iy. So please substitute here. So z is x plus iy plus 1 is equal to x plus iy minus 1. Now x plus 1 plus iy. That means real part I want to write first here. So here also x minus 1 plus iy. Now it is actually modulus now. So modulus means directly square root of x square plus y square. Here x means x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to here x minus 1 whole square plus y square. Okay, so now I'll continue here. So here we get root of x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to root of x minus 1 whole square plus y square. So it is actually square root. Now that's why squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means here square root cancel. Right side also square root is cancelled. The remaining is x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to here x minus 1 whole square plus y square. It is a plus b whole square form now. So x plus 1 whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square. It is a minus b whole square. So x minus 1 whole square is x square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square. So here x square and x square cancel, y square and y square cancel. So plus 1 and plus 1 also cancel. So here 2x, it is minus 2x now. Please take left side. So it become plus 2x is equal to 0. So 2x plus 2x is 4x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4. Please you take right side. So 0 by 4 is 0 by 4 also 0. So x is equal to 0 now. So x is equal to 0 means equation of y axis. Suppose y is equal to 0 means equation of x axis. So here we get x is equal to 0 now. So equation of y axis, option C is the correct one. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any doubts regarding the problems I solved, please write in the comment box, and you can contact me in my Telegram channel and Instagram also. If you like my video, give me one like, share and subscribe to my channel.